Hey guys, it's Tom at DSC here. This is a video for installing our DSC Sport V3 controller in a 991 Cabriolet. Step one is to put the convertible top all the way down. Now that the convertible top is all the way down, we want to remove this and this trim panel. So just put a grip here and it just pulls up. Just like that. Same with the other one. Next step, we'll need a number 2 Phillips screwdriver to remove this screw and the one on this side. 2 screws. With the 2 screws removed, you could just grab this portion here. Should be able to pull this panel up, just like that. So now that this area is exposed here, we'll have to release the carpet from these clips. And the easiest way to do that is to put the top in service mode. The reason is there are 2 rubber blocks that's currently not being shown here, but once we put the top halfway up, we can just pop out the 2 rubber blocks and we should be able to pull the carpet forward very easily, and it gets unclipped that way. This is about how you want the top to be in service mode. This rubber block and this one are to be removed. It just pops out, just like that. With the 2 rubber blocks removed, now we can release this carpet. Like that, and then there are a couple more clips all along here. At this point, you want to make sure that the ignition is turned off and the key away. We can't be unplugging electronics while the key is still on. Once this carpet is unclipped, you want to roll it back. And here is the factory controller. Want to work the controller out of its foam enclosure here. Now we're in the position to unplug the 2 connectors. I'm going to start with the easier connector first. It's a smaller one. This one usually comes out pretty easily, just like that. Now this larger connector usually has more tension and requires a firm grip. So I'm gonna have to put the camera down for a moment. Just take your time. It took about 30 seconds to get this to the point where it's unlatched. We have the DSC controller ready to be plugged in. If you want, you can install the optional USB cable for custom tuning and for zeroing the ride height sensors, but this is totally optional. We'll start with the large connector for the installation. Make sure that it is perfectly lined up before we latch it. Now the second connector, this is a smaller connector. The DSC controller is now in place, and we will just reverse the procedure to put the trim panels back together. Okay, before we go through the trouble of putting all the trim pieces back together, let's give this a quick test. We're pushing the suspension button. Sport, normal, sport. Cool, it's working. Carpet is back in place. We'll put the rubber blocks back on both sides. This one. Now top down so we can put the panel back on. Final trim piece going on. It hooks in from the front. Once that's in, just give it a push. Okay, the DSC installation is now completed, ready to go out and drive this car
and enjoy more comfort for cruising in normal mode and more dynamic grip in sport mode. Thanks for watching.